Facebook, what's going on? It's yours truly, Nick Woodard checking in, man. Hey, it's another beautiful, amazing day. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Facebook let y'all know that we are live, and as soon as I get somebody to let me know, do a mic check, give me a heart, give me a like, even drop your city or your state, let me know that you can hear me. I'm gonna bring forth the topic for today. We got some rainy weather, but sometimes we need that. We need a little bit of rain in our life. We need a little bit of rain around us, right? Because that's when things grow. So as soon as somebody jumps on, give me a heart, give me a like, drop your city and drop your state. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Y'all know me. I'm in the great state of Georgia, down in the dirty South, man. Yours truly, Nick Woodard. Got a message for you. I'm excited. Today is another day to be alive. It's a blessing. And we must take advantage of that, all right? We must take advantage of what we've been put on this earth to do. And many of us have not even grasped or even come across the concept of, why are we even here? But the best thing that you can do right now is invest in yourself, right? Invest in yourself. That's the best investment you can ever make. You see a lot of people are out here spending money on things that are, not necessarily bringing a return, things that are just, they're spending money on their wants and not their needs, whatever the case may be. But we have to understand that the best investment we can ever make is invest in ourselves. And why now is the most important time that you could ever experience when it comes to investing in yourself. Why it's so important to invest in yourself now, even during this pandemic, because so many people are in a position right now where they've either been punched in the mouth financially, where they realize, man, what I was doing was not working, because look at what just happened. In this pandemic, I am struggling. It has been exposed that what I have been doing, the steps I've been applying, what I've been doing financially, what I've been doing spiritually, what I've been doing physically, what I've been doing, period, has been exposed. And whether you are investing in yourself or not, this should be a red flag that, hey, I may need to do something different, right? And so what I mean by that is, why not start a business, right? Why not invest in yourself and build something that's going to outlast any, catastrophe or pandemic that happens in the economy, right? Because we have to be able to prepare ourselves and not rely solely on our job or our boss to be able to, particularly, take care of us. Because as we've seen, unfortunately, there's millions and millions of people right now. The unemployment rate is at the highest it's ever been, right? I want to say like 4 point something million people have filed for unemployment since this pandemic has happened. And what is that pretty much saying? That's pretty much saying people did not have a financial game plan when it came to preparing themselves, right? Most of us are living that, hey, I get paid Friday, let me go party, Saturday and Sunday, and then go do it all over again the next week. And, I'm not on here to tell anybody to not live a lifestyle that they enjoy and that they love, but what are you doing in preparing for the future, especially for those of us that have kids, that have generations coming up behind us? We have so many people that are out here that need to understand, the longer you continue to put it off, the worse it's going to get, because before you know it, as your clock continues to tick, your window for opportunity and for beginning to build something to be able to pass down, not only to sustain you in your living years, but when your time is gone and your generations are coming up, what are you going to have to pass down to them besides knowledge? I got it. We got a lot of parents out there that drop knowledge and share their experiences and teach their kids some very, very powerful information to prepare them for life. But what are we actually physically going to be able to give them that extra step to where they're not struggling where you were, right? Because I know me personally, I was not given a financial game. I did not know anything about money until I was pretty much head first in it, right? What I mean by that is, I was already in the mix. I was already maxing out credit cards and spending money on unnecessary things. Had I had the knowledge that I have now, I would be way further ahead in life. But there's no need to, complain or, point the finger or beat yourself up, because that's it. That's life. That's experiences, right? Experience is the best teacher. But what we should be looking at now is that during this pandemic, during these times right now, what is this experience teaching you? Is it teaching you, hey, I'm good. My finances weren't really affected. We're still growing and building and creating wealth to pass down to our kids, right? But there's other people who say, man, this is jacked up. I no longer am able to survive off this one source of income. I'm no longer able to live the way I was able to live because this pandemic has jacked everything up. Ask yourself that question. Do I have $3,000 put away for a mini emergency? If you do you have 6 months of income stashed for a rainy day, i.e. a rainy day, i.e. the pandemic that's going on right now? Are you prepared financially, right? Are you, is your credit score where it needs to be? If not, what are you going to do about it? Are you investing into the future? Do you have your money working for you? Have you found a way to legally lower your taxes? Have you found a way to write off your lifestyle? You're going to pay for these expenses anyways. Have you found a way to write that off? So again, my question goes back to you. Why haven't you invested in yourself? Right now, it may not make sense to some people. And this may not be for some of you watching this. That's cool. But it's for the people who are looking and open to changing their situation. Because believe it or not, 3 types of people are going to be created during these times. You got billionaires, millionaires, and witnesses, right? You're going to have people that are going to succeed and prevail and grow and build during these times. And then you're going to have people that's going to watch. You're going to have people that are skeptical. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being skeptical. There's your money. But when are you going to invest in yourself? When are you going to take that time to really, truly build something that is going to change your tomorrow? I'm not speaking to y'all from a pedestal. I'm not speaking to y'all from some higher place. But what I am speaking to you on is now is the time to invest in yourself. It is so important that you find a way to be able to change your situation, or it's going to continue to repeat. Some people went into this pandemic back 60 days ago. Some people have went into this pandemic one way, and they will come out, if not the same, even worse, because they did not do nothing. They did not learn a new skill. They did not invest in themselves. They did not read anything. They did not start a business. They didn't do anything. But I guarantee you, we sat around and watched Netflix. I guarantee you, we sat around and, spent all that money on toilet paper and paper towels and groceries and all that. You gotta ask yourself, did you really need all that toilet paper? Did you really need to go clear the shelf with all that Lysol spray? You should have been clean anyways. Hey Jesse, I appreciate you jumping on. Did you really need all those supplies that you went and spent your stimulus check on? You gotta ask yourself that. Because it's all about mindset, what's important to you, right? You'll make time for what's important. You make time to watch all them series on Netflix. You make time to watch all these shows. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not beating anybody up. I watch Netflix and stuff like that, but I do make time for what's important. And right now, what's important is building for my future, building for my family, to be able to provide for them. So we're not working until, we're too old to physically do anything. I want to enjoy my life. I want my family to enjoy their life. We're not going to sit around and be tied down to somebody controlling our time and telling us, you know, when we could take off and that. And I'm not bashing the job. Be grateful for your job. There's nothing wrong with having a job. But you got to have the right mindset. You got to have that mindset that, man, like, really, what do I really want? If I continue to do what I'm doing right now, where will I be in the next 5 to 10 years? Am I going to achieve all the financial goals that I have? You have a 30-year mortgage. Are you going to pay on that mortgage for 30 years? Or would you be open to learning how to pay it off in 10? Credit score is down to a low 600. Are you going to pay somebody $100 or $1,000 to fix it? Or you can invest in yourself and fix it yourself for free. That's a question you got to ask yourself, right? But hey, that's my time. I really wanted to just bring that perspective, right? Bring that perspective for people to understand. You know, hats off to those that learned a new skill. Hey, Latasha, you know, hats off to those who learned a new skill, who invested in themselves, who took the time to read something, to learn something, start a business, whatever you did in the last 60 days. Hey, hats off to you. Continue to work, continue to strive. But for those of us that may be skeptical or may be unsure as to what you should be doing, hey, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Find something that you would love to do to learn that new skill. Start a business. Starting a business is going to put you in position. That's the best position you can ever be in, because you're able to now control your money. You can actually pay yourself to manage your own money. You should be doing it anyways, right? But that's a question you got to ask yourself. So y'all know it's yours truly, Nick Woodard, checking in out of the great state of Georgia, down in the dirty South, man. Hey, drop your city, drop your state as you're tuning in. And if you catch the replay, y'all know the deal. But please share this. Even if this message is not for you, somebody in your circle or somebody that you're connected with will be open to hearing this, right? Because right now is the most important time that you can ever make when it comes to investing in yourself. Hey, Roslyn, appreciate you jumping on. But y'all know the deal, man. That's my time. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and peace.